Hello everyone, welcome back to Manotick StringWorks. Please like and subscribe for more video content. So today on the bench we've got a 2018 Fender Deluxe Active P-Bass in Sunburst with maple neck. So a few of the features, we'll zoom in. We have a high mass Fender bridge, noiseless jazz pickup. The active electronics are, I believe, from the Dimensions series, same ones. We have the classic P-Bass pickup, maple fingerboard and neck, and the nice Fender logo, and there's no doubting it's a Precision Bass. If you thought 9 volts was good, well, 18 is better, right? So 2 9-volt batteries and a nice little neck cutaway, the curved plate, skunk stripe in the back of the neck, all maple, and sort of classic tuners. Well, let's get started. So as usual, we'll check the neck relief. See where we start. So we're looking for about 10 to 12 thousandths of an inch. That's where most instruments seem to be able to play well in that range. This one was a little bit loose, so it was a little higher than 12 thousandths. I'll reach in my drawer of tricks here and keep all my hex wrenches. So 3/16, that's what we need here. So righty-tighty, so go clockwise, tighten it a little bit. Moved okay. Again, made in Mexico, uses imperial measurements. So that tightened it up. So feeler gauge was just kissing the underside of the string. That's good. We know that works. So check the string height. Again, just to see where we are. And it's definitely higher than 5. And if I use the 6/64 side, yeah, it's still higher than that. So we definitely want to lower the action when we change the strings. With the help of the Walt gyro driver, we'll get these strings off pretty quick. I should put a link in the description to that driver. It's pretty cool. I like to try and protect the finish as much as possible. Sometimes those strings will slap up against the body of the guitar or drag along one of the bouts or the horn. So, you know, it doesn't take much. Plus you get to clean it up a bit. Speaking of cleaning up, give it a little spray. Using Simple Green there. Just a eco-friendly cleaner. Doesn't harm anything. So maple fingerboards you clean up, no problem like that. They do have a lacquer on them, right? Finish. So now I'll use the fret erasers. These were very clean. There's no divots or anything, so I'll just use the 400 and 1000 grit to clean and give a light polish. Didn't need to be really abrasive on these frets. Always keep a brush around. So there you go. Simple use of the fret eraser and get a nice, clean, smooth, shiny fret. So this bass is going to get some GHS Flatwounds. To be honest, I haven't really put Flatwounds on a bass in a long time, so I'm looking forward to this. They're really pretty. Nice and smooth. Most likely cause less wear on the frets than the round wound strings. I'll see how long they last. So you can see there's not much string there to wrap around that post, right? You've got that binder. So they do stretch a bit. So let's see where we end up with. So I usually like to cut 2 to 3 posts past the tuning post you're looking at putting it on, but there was just too many wraps there. So I cut off another post worth, basically. Again, with the round wound, because of that sort of binder, the leader, right, that's on there, the purple leader, there's less of the actual string that's on that first post. Plus these posts on this bass are very low. They're stubby almost. So you don't really get many windings around there, but I managed to get them on. Stretch the strings after you install them. Helps with tuning stability. Still takes a while before they stay in tune, I find. Like, you know, if you play the bass every day for 4 or 5 days, you know, for a good hour or so, you know, practice in that, they should start holding its stability. Sure do look pretty on there. That looks good. Alright, so strings are on, so let's check the neck relief now with the new strings. About the same gauge as the previous ones. I think just the A string was a little heavier. So we're going to loosen it up a little bit. Just a little more. Whoop. Yeah, so as long as it's just kissing the underside of the string, then that's good. Alright, now we'll do the string height. We'll start at 5. I think I'll set this one up around 6, and then I'll see how it plays. And we'll take it from there. So one of the things with these string gauges that I make, if the strings are too high, then all you do is put the gauge on the fret underneath the string and then just start lowering the saddle until the string touches the gauge. And you should have it at 5 or 6/64, depending on which end of the gauge you're using. Again, it just avoids me getting out one of the small measuring, the measuring gauges that are hard to see. And I have to use my big magnifying glass. And up and down, up and down. So I find this is pretty darn accurate. I usually just check it at the end with the measuring gauge, and it always seems to be right where it should be. So we'll do the intonation. So I like to loosen the strings because everything needed to be adjusted quite a bit here. Everything was sharp, so I had to pull back the saddles quite a bit to get everything intonated as as close as possible. Again, I usually will, if with my own guitars or basses, usually after I do a string change, I'll check the intonation again, about a week later, and just double check it, see how it's holding up. Every string is different, every guitar is different. Temperature changes, humidity, all of that can affect the intonation. Alright, so another gauge that I made. Sorry about the bad shot there, but so 1/8 of an inch between the underside of the string and the top of the pickup on the bass side, and 3/32 on the treble. Again, that's a starting point. I wouldn't go higher than that, but you could go a little lower depending on your output of your pickups. Again, every guitar is different, every pickup is different. You just don't want it too close so that it actually affects the vibration of the string. Now I'll check the nut action, so the string height at the first fret, and 22 thousandths is a good measurement. It could be lower, like up to 18 thousandths. But again, I like to keep things with some room to play later on. This is definitely too high. So we'll get out the Hosco nut files and just start working away at them. So there's no magic to this, and you just have to do each string one at a time. After you've taken off a little bit, you tune it up again, check the height, and rinse and repeat, right? Just keep doing it for each string. So it's a little tedious, takes a little time, but it's better to take a little bit off each time than to take a whole bunch off, right? Also, you notice that I'm angling the cut back a little bit, right, towards the tuners, so down, so it creates a bit more of a, there's that break angle, which is always good for the string. You don't want it coming straight off the back of the neck. All done. All right. Ooh, that's thumping. Sounds good. So thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe to my channel, and I'll keep producing these videos as more guitars and basses come into the shop. So take care, everyone. Stay healthy, stay safe, and we'll see you on the next video. Bye for now.